Welcome to session 77. Last time we got to see Kashana's side of the story as she was whisked away by Parallel and retrieved a little tuning fork that would eventually find its way to the rest of the group before she promptly popped into existence on top of Onates. Reunions were had. The Changeling Village was explored. Lore met some distant, long-lost family. And then a volcano erupted. But thankfully, the entirety of the court was able to safely mitigate the majority of the damage from the lava flow. And with that, I welcome everyone to the Kingdom of Springkeep.
I want to lead by example. I want people to trust me.
I don't know what kind of trickery this is, but it's a very poor one.
It probably comes from not wanting to lose more people.
I will do whatever it takes to get where I want and where I want to go.
I wanted it to come from me. I wanted to show you guys myself.
Okay.
We did it.
So, you have managed to mitigate the lava flow. Lore's rain is slowly starting to put out the forest fires. There are a few fires being put out around town where the lava did manage to get over Onate's berm. So that leaves the floor open for you guys. What would you like to do in this moment?
I want to check on everybody.
Kashana's still up in the mountain, right?
Yeah, like, am I still in my ice bubble? Because I have a way out. I just need to know.
Okay, then get yourself out of that ice bubble.
Okay, well, what is? Well, it only lasted for like a round. So when it'll then pop off. What is my surroundings like?
Technically, slowly cooling lava.
So it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's fine. I could take the damage, but once I'm out, I'll just dimension door back to safety. About like I can go up to 500 feet.
Oh yeah, you're definitely able to get out. We will give you a little more damage on your way out. You can time it nicely so you don't get the full submerged damage. So I'll do half damage, which will be 5 d10s. Where are my d10s?
Reminds me, I still need to mark off face step from doing that
Hey.
last time.
There's a hair straightener in here.
Kashana finds a hair straightener in the lava.
I bring it for lore.
This is
Wow.
this crazy contraption.
I can just straighten my hair at will.
I could not have rolled. Well, I
But
could have rolled
wanna
lower.
straighten it for you.
So of the first first 3 of the 5d10s, I got a 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
I'm gonna unstraighten my hair as you straighten it.
Oh my god, that was so close to 4-5. So that is 13 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
I'm definitely smoldering, but I definitely... Can I pop up beside Velky?
Sorry, that's 16 damage.
Okay.
You can if you'd like.
Yeah, can I pop up beside Velky?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
You
I'll
pop
just
up beside...
pop up there.
What
Yeah.
does, because we haven't really seen it before, I don't think. This is a new spell for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Kashana's / Audicus's dimension door look like?
Oh god, I didn't think about that.
Didn't we use it last session?
Yeah.
I did, but we never described
Okay.
it, and I
Yeah.
just got it when we had leveled up the last, not this last time, but the time previous.
My brain sure was like, did I make that up? I'm
No,
glad
I
didn't
did
make
use
that
it last
shit up.
time. We just didn't describe it. You're not wrong.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I forgot it was new.
What would it look like? I kind of want to make it a door, but it's like, you guys know, like, the fucking, like, Tim Burton fucking, like, Christmas tree door, where it's, like, the shape of, like a pumpkin for each season. I just want mine to be a snowflake, like a big-ass snowflake.
What's this? What's this?
What's this?
All
What's
right,
this?
yeah. And it's probably made out of ice.
It sparkles.
Yeah.
It's probably an ice door, and it sparkles. I
Or
want
like,
it to Edward Cullen sparkle, please, just for effects, and so everyone can die.
Kind of shaped out
Very
of
nipple.
snow crystal like the Fortress of Solitude from Superman, with
Sure.
a snowflake door that opens up and you just quickly jump through it. Velky, as you're standing there watching the lava finally come to a standstill, beside you in a group, within the group of many changelings getting healed, a door just appears and Kashana jumps through.
Okay, I'm gonna make a con save to see how badly I shit my pants.
Okay.
I like when Mel gives themselves con save. Unprovoked con save.
It's important, right? Like, I don't know how Velky would react, so sometimes the dice just have to do it for you. 17.
Okay, you hold your shit in pretty
Hold my
okay.
shit in. I didn't shit my
Does
pants
it,
by my
like,
turn.
prairie dog it?
Bro.
No, I don't think so with a 17. I think with
Yeah.
a 17 it's held pretty well.
No, that's just a little bit of a jump.
Oh, you good? Did I startle you?
She startled me.
You just look as my, like, clothes, I'm just smoldering, like I'm, like heat rising.
There's like a small dollop of lava still stuck to you.
Oh, brush that off. I just ice it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I need to put a bell around your neck.
Oh, you want to put a bell around my neck, darling? I don't know how somebody will feel about that, but I'm up for it.
I don't know which somebody you're talking about, but I can guarantee at least one of them will be grateful because you won't be sneaking around.
I wasn't sneaky. I was very loud, just so you know.
Are you?
Yes, very. Did you not hear the blasting? I went pew 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 pew.
That was up there.
Yeah. You couldn't hear it from down here.
No, I couldn't hear your entrance from down here.
Oh, do you want me to do it again? I have one more spell slot.
Don't. You can go here though.
Okay.
Am I still holding this child?
I hope so. I have a chicken on my
child or a
head.
chicken?
We adopt a child.
I was on the chicken on my
Another
head.
one.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Kashana.
Thank you.
At third level. Oh good, I have exactly 3d8s out right now.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Oh, 4, 5, 6. Put 9.
15.
Plus 4. 19.
Thank
We
you very
did
much.
math.
Math. Are you hurt at all?
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna look at Velky. What's Velky looking like right now?
A partridge and a pear tree.
Great. I'll use my healing light to heal Velky for my. I'm gonna just do a full max 4. So you're gonna get 4 again. That's 8. 11. Oh, 17 points of healing towards you, my friend.
Look.
Congratulations. You just get a little chilly. You're like, ooh.
Ugh, this is my least favorite thing. Ugh.
But where's everyone else? Is everyone else good?
Zin's here, I think. I'm pretty
You're
sure he
over it,
came in.
Zin. Is that a child or a chicken?
What
It's
do
a
you
child
think?
from a burning
Does it
building.
look like a chicken?
I don't know. It could be a chicken. It's very small, and I don't think Zin would just, I just figured it was a chicken.
No, these chickens are mine. And he raises his arms as the chicken comes for me.
Make an animal handling check.
As you wish.
Make an animal handling check to see if it shits on you.
Very upset chicken.
That would be a 19.
Yeah, the chicken comes to you.
I hold the chicken up. Like Lady Liberty holds up her flaming torch.
You're holding it by the legs up in the air like a torch.
That sounds awful. I meant like its butt, it's sitting on my hand type thing. I guess I can hold it like a popsicle stick, sure.
Great man who just caught a fish, showing it up on Tinder.
Exactly. Keep catching animals with my bare hands. Keep it up. Just watch my Tinder profile grow.
I'm immediately going to just snicker, and then I look around for my fiance. I'm just like, where's Lore?
Can Lore be talking to some of the people to make sure that they're okay?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I also want to be doing that, except like on a very wide spread, so he's like shouting.
Lore's doing it in a very personal way, talking to like each
Yeah.
person individual.
I'm trying to like direct people back together, keep people grouped up, make
On
sure everybody's safe.
a taste, Zestin ends up joining you to help direct people to safety and to start mitigating the damage and taking stock of what's been lost. And thankfully, it's not that much. And there's going to be when that lava cools, it's going to be a really neat path up the mountain.
Any like lava or like bits of rock or whatever that like made it into town, can I just like mold earth and bury it?
After how much you're pushing your spell before you can, but I'd like you to take a point of exhaustion.
Ooh,
Okay.
rough.
I was gonna do something very similar, but can I, if there's
He's
any
very
pieces of
tired.
rock or dried lava, can I just have it? Can I pick up a little rock?
Yeah, you can definitely take. What's that called? An igneous rock?
No, igneous rock is the middle of the. Maybe it is actually. Yes. I think I'm thinking
Yeah,
about.
it could be igneous, it could be pumice.
Yeah,
Pumice? I don't
thinking
know.
about the.
Hummus?
I think it's pumice.
It could be anything, but that's also a thing that exists from a volcano.
See, and I'm thinking about inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. That's what I'm thinking about.
It's just referred to as volcanic rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just looked it up as well. I looked up volcanic rock, and I'm like, is there another word for volcanic rock?
I always thought it was
thinking,
igneous
I
rock.
learned igneous rock is
Pyroclastics?
something else. Yeah, I learned about igneous rock in the 3rd grade, where I also learned about inner core, outer core, mantle, and
Yeah.
crust. That's where that's coming from.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, no, it is also igneous rock. It is just a classification instead of a specific type.
Fuck yeah, igneous rock.
So a volcanic rock is an igneous rock.
Dope.
So you got some volcanic rock.
Awesome. Thank you. That is all I wanted.
Okay.
I'm gonna add
Kashana,
it to
you spot
my
Lore
inventory.
picking up some rock, or at the very least digging through to find a good rock.
I'll
I'm
go
also
over and
talking to the people.
Yeah, but like you stop to grab the rock, and that's when Kashana spots you.
I'll just be like, okay, the lore is safe, therefore everything is good. So I'll just start helping around, see what people need. I don't know, maybe do some funny magic trick things with some of my cantrips, like
Sure.
frostbite and stuff, and light, and just start making little like light shows for kids.
Distracting the kids so that the parents can take care of things.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So it is a long, long day of cleanup. On a taste, every now and then you go check to make sure that your berm is holding strong as the warm lava cools. It'll take a while for this to fully solidify, because I don't know if you know this. Lava hot. Lava very hot.
It takes a very, 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 very long time to cool.
Yeah.
And even after it cools, it's still, like, for a very, 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 very long time, not, like, actually cool to the touch.
Yeah.
Apparently it takes 8 months to 1.5 years. But it could take as much as 2.5 to 6.
Yeah, like,
That's a
it'll
lot.
crust over, but, like, if you touch it, it'll still be, like, very hot to the touch.
Like, after we're done this campaign in a decade, we can have a one-shot that comes back here and it still would not be cool.
And in part 2, it'll still be cool.
Yeah.
Or still be warm.
So, anyway, your berm is holding strong. You did a really good job. You feel the exhaustion, but it was
So
worth
tired.
it. You're so tired.
Is this how Sam feels every time he shifts the boat? I want to die.
Kashana, the children are fantastic. Their eyes just light up with wonder at all this display of ice and magic.
Oh hell yeah.
Zintrus, do you try to find the sassy lost child's parents?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually decent at investigation.
Oh no, I uh-oh, because, like, uh-oh.
You're gonna adopt this kid if you don't find their parents, man.
I better 28.
28.
Yeah, like you know that, right? This kid's ours.
This is Delphi 2.0.
Yes, our second child.
Yeah, with a 28, you very quickly manage to find their parents. They are very happy to see their child is safe and sound. They had not been home at the time, and when they did manage to get there, they saw it completely destroyed by fire. And Velky, do you continue to make sure people are healed and safe?
Yeah. I'll also take some time to use mending on small things that need, like, if anybody's helping around and, like, their tool breaks, anything like that.
That can be mended.
Yeah. I'll give them emotional and mental support, physical, whatever.
A lot after people see you doing this. Is this a cantrip?
Yep.
After a while, you see people bringing you like small family heirlooms to fix.
Aww.
I would be
Things
more
that
than
they
happy to do so.
can salvage. Yeah. I would say with the long spent time casting magic constantly, both Velky and Kashana should also take a point of exhaustion, which will probably heal like within the night. So it's not that big a deal.
Obviously, that's always fun. I love a good exhaustion point.
Yeah, 1 point of exhaustion removes per long rest.
Yeah. So you'll be fine. It's just you never know, maybe you decide to stay up all night. After
Maybe.
that.
Oh, we might.
As time passes, things get cleaned up. Zestin is managing to get things pretty well handled for, what's going to be happening the next few days of continued cleanup and rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to set up a crew that is going to trek up the mountain to take a look at the volcano and make sure that this isn't going to happen again in like a few days.
Very smart.
Yeah. And the evening comes, sun is set, a bonfire is lit, the community comes together for dinner and music and just a sense of safety within their community being together. After a long day's work, you get to enjoy some drink and food and relax for a little bit. Is there anything anyone wants to do with the evening?
I'd like to sleep, please.
Okay,
like a
during
nap.
this little food and drink, if Laura starts playing the violin, would a bunch of other people join in? Can we just have like a little band?
Oh, absolutely.
Yippee!
People 100% join in. There's a nice little orchestra that forms and begins to play through the evening.
Very nice.
That is really nice. I cannot contribute, so can I dance?
Can you dance?
Yeah, can I? May I dance with it? Fuck you, Michael. I'm a child.
Roll for dance. Fuck you.
I just got a PTSD flashback to elementary school. I did
Can I
not
go to the bathroom?
appreciate.
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know.
Fuck you,
Can
man.
you?
Yes.
Roll performance.
Oh,
I accidentally put in the roll 20. Mel is exhausted. No, it's Melody.
But that's true. Actually, you should probably up those levels a bit.
No, get out of here. I'm
Mel's,
sorry. What am I doing? A performance?
yeah, performance.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I don't have any additions to my performance, so whatever it is what it is. 17.
Okay, how does Velky dance?
You know how Velky dance. What's the music like?
What's the music like, Jer?
Is it upbeat? Is it sad? Am I doing a dance for the Titanic sinking?
No,
or
it's
a
upbeat.
dance at the
It's
bottom of
upbeat.
the Titanic?
No, it's upbeat. It's very just like standard, I would say medieval, like generic music, because it's just like kind of a slew of things. Laura probably started with like an actual like song, but then as more people joined in, it just sort of turned into like noise almost. Like it's still like a song, but I just mean it's a lot just like upbeat, and it's just kind of like a big old party.
Okay, well then you know those group pub dances where people... Listen, I am still thinking about... I said the Titanic, so that's all that's on my brain. It's awful, I hate it. He's gonna get everybody, as many people up that want to celebrate in no death, to dance with him in a group dance.
Yeah. A bunch join you for dance. A lot of these people are mostly set to like playing instruments, so like some of them are not the greatest dancers.
That's okay, I just tell them to follow my lead.
Okay. They follow your lead. You end up with a grand night of celebrating life. Just celebrating the fact that you're all alive.
Very fun.
And eventually the party begins to die down. Everyone is tired. And you guys can get your sleep.
I collapse and take the biggest sleep.
Yep. Me also. I think we all just pass out because I have got some decent amount of damage.
You may hit that fancy long rest button.
Oh, I just gave myself inspiration. That's not what I wanted. I always forget that long rest and the actual like hit point health place are two different places.
You hear the roosters cry out as the sun rises.
Yes.
Yeah?
That's
Is that-
what roosters sound like to me, personally. You ever heard a rooster in real life? Goddamn, bro. Terrifying sound.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, what is happening?
You also hear some cows mooing.
But is there chicken clucking?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
They've all perished in the night.
The cows ate all the chickens.
That's incorrect, actually. I take offense to this.
Yeah, you're actually not allowed to commit chicken genocide in a game with me, Michael. It's in my contract.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to renegotiate a little.
Besides, the chickens are too big. They have to eat the
Oh my
chicks.
god, he's gonna kill off all the chickens. What the fuck, Michael?
Antes, roll me a d6.
Oh shit.
Fuck you.
Is this finally gonna resolve?
Probably not.
No, because I apparently don't have a d6. 1 second. Nope, that's Beelzemon.
What?
Nope, that's Gomamon.
Alright, Michael, now you know how it feels when people just say weird ass shit out of nowhere.
I'm wondering why you're grabbing Digimon instead of dice.
It's because my little figures I have are in my dice box.
It's
And
true,
I'm-
I've seen it.
And I'm grabbing blindly. 2!
2.
Do
With
I
a-
get the thing finally?
No.
Oh.
It's been happening for years.
So anyway,
Michael, let me in!
let yourself in.
Damn, what they gotta roll?
Tell me what I have to roll so I can lie to you.
Damn.
You need to roll a 5 on a d4.
Shit.
Okay, well, don't feel weird when I do that.
You've set the precedent.
So with the new day, is there anything anyone wants to do?
It's a new day. Yes,
It's a
it
new
is.
day.
It's
I
a
have
new
too many
day.
things that I want to do.
I wanna talk to Vilky.
Yeah. Another thing to do. Do we sleep on the beach? Did we just pass out on the fucking... Like, what's happening here?
Probably.
No. Huh.
I passed
you
out on
want.
the
We went
beach.
back to
I
our
passed out on the
communal bed.
beach under the stars. This is
What
where
if
I
we
live
made a
now.
communal bed out of palm fronds on the beach?
I will accept that.
But only for tonight. Yeah.
Why, you don't want sand in your ass?
No.
Okay, fair.
Not particularly.
That's what happens when you sleep on the beach.
Is it?
Palm fronds.
Yeah, you ever slept on the beach?
No.
Michael's never
Okay,
seen a
well-
beach in his life.
I'll tell you. for
That's
free
not
that
true.
Sand in your ass. You get sand in every crevice of your body. And you sleep on the beach. That's what happens. Sorry, that's the hard truth.
Okay, so anyway, Lauren Velke.
You
What's up?
asked. Oh, hello,
Fucking-
doggy.
I'm sorry, a giant car just went past. Hello.
How's it going?
About as well as a day can go. After a giant explosion.
Saving all the people. I have a weird question for you. Do you still have that, like, tuning fork we got from that guy with the licorice?
Ow. Yeah, I believe so. There, just dig around in my bag.
Okay.
Dig around in my bag. I pull it out, yeah.
Ooh. I was wondering if you would like to accompany me to see someone today. Not about that, but like to show them that.
Sure, whatever you need.
It's kind of a long story. I don't understand all of the details, but I met a long relative, I believe one of my biological parents' sibling.
Oh, you know, I don't know why I never expected that to happen. Of course, they might have siblings.
I know, I actually also didn't expect it to happen. It was very neat. Anyways, we were talking, and the tuning fork might actually be like a long-last heirloom.
Shit.
Yeah, wouldn't that be like a crazy coincidence? Anyways, they just
Yeah.
requested to see it. They don't want it back. But they want to see it again. And I was like, hey, I think my friend has that. And I was wondering if you would like to go and meet them. And
Sure.
show them that with me.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess we set out.
Okay.
I've forgotten the relative's name, so sorry about that.
You forgot your relative's name?
Yeah, I didn't write it down, and now I don't know it.
Okay. Do you have a pencil ready?
Yeah, totally.
That sounded very convincing. It is Cornita. Cornita.
Spell it again.
Cornita.
Sweet. Whose sibling was this?
This was Carnes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Eepee.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just getting comfy.
Oh, he has a chest offense to the name Karn.
Actually, yes.
I thought it was a good name.
Both can be true.
I like the name. I hate fabric though. Ugh. Why do I have so much? Enough.
So you head back over to Cornita's house. It's early enough that they're inside just enjoying a drink while tuning a little viola.
Aw, they have a viola also. Adorbs.
They spot you coming in and welcome you in with open arms.
Literally or figuratively?
Literally.
Aww.
Like, welcome back.
Hello.
I'm glad to see you made it through yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but we kind of negated that a little bit.
Yes, so I've heard. Thank you, both of you, greatly for that.
No need for that. We would have done it anyways. Or anyone.
I don't believe we've officially met, though. My name is Cornita.
This is my friend Velky.
Hi.
Hello, can I offer either of you a beverage?
Yes, please.
I do love beverages.
Okay. You're given a kind of sparkling juice with like flower petals in it.
Ooh.
I think very much of the drink you gave me at Christmas chair.
Yippee. Good.
I'm thrilled to bits. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It is blue.
Blue. It's got pea flower in it.
How convenient.
Ow.
No! Are you okay?
Yeah. I just like snapped an elastic band in my hand, but like in the palm of my hand, it just like whipped my hand so hard.
Oh, no.
So what do I owe this morning welcome?
Well, I heard the other day we were talking about that little fork?
Yes, the attuning fork.
Yeah, so this is the friend who actually might have it. And I know that you said that you wanted to see it again, and so I figured that we would here.
Yes, I would very much appreciate that.
Okay. He'll pull it out. 2 hands, an offering.
They kind of seem a little hesitant, but they do grab it. They lightly ding it, and you can hear the louder than it should be sound. Clearly, magic is involved in it. And they just kind of close their eyes and listen. The last time I saw this was when I handed it off to your parents for their voyage. It's the last time I ever saw them.
Well, I'm glad we could show it to you then.
Yes, it's a nice little memento of that time and of the time before. They just sigh. I do miss them greatly. Though I am very glad that you are here. You found your way back here. If it wasn't for all of you coming back, I don't know if we would have made it through last night.
I'm just glad we could help. It really was nothing. I really would have done it for everyone. We kind of just do that. It's just like a normal thing. We do save people quite often. This is not the first time. First time for a volcano, but not the first time for a blindly saving crowd. Sometimes the crowds don't even appreciate it.
Oh, well, I can assure you that everyone here greatly appreciates what you've done.
Yeah.
There will be songs written of you and this night.
I'm just glad that we
A little bit embarrassing.
no one was lost.
Yes, that would have been a great tragedy, as we are already trying to set up for mourning Karn and Mephi.
Yeah.
Much damaged in terms of property, farmlands, anything like that?
Thankfully, the farmlands were spared. A lot of the property near the edge, with the now great giant mound of dirt near the center of town, were damaged. Some homes were lost, and the fireballs raining down, of course, managed to do some widespread damage outwards, but thankfully it was kept to as minimum as possible. We'll be able to rebuild soon and get back to normal within probably a few weeks.
It's quite quick.
Yeah. But let us know if you need anything. We can always help. We're all able-bodied and to help. I think if you just kind of ask on a taste, he'll kind of do whatever.
And I love helping.
Well, I'm sure as people's duties are being sent elsewhere, there's going to be needed help with fishing and the farm work and
That's the two
general
things
movement.
I'm actually good at. Oh. Nice.
We'll also probably need some help continuing to build tools, as, well, rebuilding is going to put a wear on things.
Mm-hmm.
But we again appreciate everything you've done.
We can always help more.
True. There's always something to give.
Yeah. I think it's why we're here. Do what we can. I mean, it's not really why we're here, but I mean, it's part of why we're here. So, yeah. You're welcome.
Is there anything? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Do you know when the memorial is? I feel like I have not heard very much about it, but I understand that it takes like a while to like set up.
There's actually not a lot of setup for it. It's mostly just we would have been having it today if it was not for the current cleanup, and I think tomorrow we can do the ceremony. There's not a lot to prepare as everything is currently technically set up. It's mostly a gathering and ritual as opposed to any large celebration. I don't know. I don't know what the grieving process is for outside of here.
I was actually going to ask how, and forgive me if this is a upsetting question. You're more than welcome to just choose not to answer. How does this place? How do I ask this delicately? In a way that makes sense. How do you view death? Do you view it negatively or positively? Is it something... I'm sorry if this question is confusing. I'm having trouble putting it into words myself.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's not really viewed negatively or positively. It is a natural progression.
An inevitability.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's a matter of when and how. But like music, you have happy and sad moments and some pieces, and in a light and joyous crescendo, and others taper out in a whimper, and that is mostly how all our stories are going to go. It is just each life is just one more note along the scale.
That's really nice.
I've never tried this, but do you have anything of those?
I've been thinking about this all day.
I know. I had a feeling in my gut that you had. But I was like, I know what Michael's getting at with his subtleties and shit.
Do I have anything of theirs? Yes, I should. I mean, me and Karn and I shared a lot of things throughout our childhood. I'm sure I have one of their old toys or even instruments around.
Okay. If I told you that you could potentially speak with them again, how would you feel?
Me? This guy.
Any of you.
That was so much like just not tagged. Sorry, it was me too.
me or this guy? This fucking guy.
Get a load of this fucking guy. I would... Oh, I don't know. I mean, I kind of ended up grieving them years ago when I never heard a word. I kind of figured the worst. I guess actually getting to say goodbye would be nice. Could also be very difficult to see them again, knowing it's only for a short time. Unless you are able to do a full true resurrection.
Unfortunately, that's not quite in my wheelhouse. But I can grant you closure. Only once.
I think that would be very nice.
Was this something that you would like to do at the grieving ceremony so that everybody can participate? Or is this something you'd like to do separately?
Probably separately. I'm the only
Lol?
family we have left, and as much as I'm sure there are others that would love to see them again, I don't know if I want to put on them the short time frame.
How do you feel about Zeston? Is it important that he be involved? Sorry, they be involved. I'm doing so fucking well.
No, they weren't very close. The leader, of course, knows everyone within the village, but that does not mean they're close to everyone.
Then, with your permission, and Law, your permission, of course.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel, honestly. I can't remember them, but I know that they're gone, but I mean, like, they probably would like to see me.
This isn't something you have to do. I am not forcing. If you would like to not be here for it, that's quite fine.
No,
It's more. I would like your permission to do so.
Oh, yeah, I think that it would be good. I don't know, it feels like something I should be there for. I have mixed feelings, but not necessarily in a bad way, and I don't want to take that away from anyone else. So,
Would
yeah.
it be more comfortable if you took a different form?
I don't know. I think that this is the form that they know me in. This might be the only form that they know me in. At least, like, as a, like, base form. I really don't remember much of them. I was really, really small.
I understand. I'll give you some time. How about meet us in perhaps half an hour, 45 minutes, and you can take us to a place that is quite important to you, perhaps somewhere where nobody can interrupt.
Yes, I can definitely do that.
And bring something of theirs that you wouldn't perhaps miss if it didn't come back.
Okay, I will take a look and see what I can find.
It might not work, to be fair. And if it doesn't, then I apologize greatly. This is new. It's not new. It's just something I've never used before. I've thought about it many times. But bless you. I didn't realize Anastasia would say hello, Anastasia.
I am not here.
Gesundheit, Anastasia.
If you're not here, how did you say that?
Ooh.
Gasp.
The ghost of Anastasia is here. He died.
Oh no! That's so sad. Lore, play Despacito. So while that is prepared, would we like to jump over? Yeah.
Do other stuff.
What would everyone else like to do?
I've been throwing some ideas around. I'll let Kashana or Zin go before me while I decide what I want to do.
Okay.
Have Zin go while I think for it a bit. Sorry, Zin.
Matt, rule of threes, go!
Zintress, you must do something now. Establish an underground here. You become the drug dealer.
No, I don't know, probably just go around and help with the rebuilding effort.
Okay. Give me an athletics.
Nine.
It goes slow. You don't fail at helping, but it is just difficult work. You feel it in your bones and in your muscles. It's going to be a very good sleep tonight. Hopefully that'll help rest you up from this exhausting endeavor.
So a normal Saturday for me.
Yeah, normal Saturday for you. Obviously Saturdays are the hardest thing for Zin. But you managed to help clean things up and get things even further along the way. The child you saved comes by eventually and gives you a flower as thanks for saving them.
That's adorable.
I put it behind my ear.
That is awesome. I guess that brings us back to Kashana.
And that brings us back to Dodo.
Oh fuck, I did something to my computer. Oh god.
Rip.
Rip me. I just kind of want to like take the day to like help around, maybe like see if what everybody needs in like the city, like if they need someone to hand out like food, or maybe I can help like clean up.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of this kind of thing happening right now. I'll have you do a athletics check as well.
The dice Mel gave me are very good. 18.
Ooh, very nice.
Fuck yeah. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate.
While Velky waits to meet up with Cornita, he eats chocolate.
I like the way she said. I like the way she said chocolate.
Oh boy.
No, this is actually how I say that word. Leave me alone.
Just like me for real. Yeah, so with that, you help incredibly. You don't feel like you're getting tired at all, probably still running on a little bit of adrenaline from jumping into lava. And after you do something like that, it's kind of hard to feel like you can't just do anything. Like, you feel invincible right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nothing here is going to stop you.
Just puff out my chest. I'm like, I am full on a taste mode.
Never go full on a taste mode.
That's too late. I said
Always
it.
go full on with this.
Is that like the full Monty? Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, you help clean things up, delivering out food. You also help kind of get fresh drinks to everyone that's working to make sure everyone stays hydrated. People are constantly asking you what lava feels like.
I just say it's hot. Like me.
And yeah, a very good day. Neither of you rolled low enough to have to take another point of exhaustion. Obviously, anyone who had a point of exhaustion before after the long rest could have cleared that.
Yep.
Oh, I did, so...
And that brings us back to Onates.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, it's you.
Bet you're wondering how I got into this mess.
Not really, I put you in it.
You know what? Fair. So I have two things I want to do. The first one I want to do a little less because Zid and Kashana already did it. And it would just be the three of us doing the exact same fucking thing.
Do it in a different way.
I mean, fair, but also you're the one that put off doing anything.
I mean, fair. Because I couldn't decide. So he does want to help around town a bit. He wants to... Anybody who needs, like, more specific help because he's on a taste.
Right. He is
so-
on a taste.
So he, like, goes to people specifically, and if somebody's like, oh, the lava's too close to my daffodils now, he'll move the daffodils. Or my cat ran away and climbed up the mountain. I want to know if she's still okay. Like, something like that. Like, stuff like that. He does, like, odd job shit, but, like, related to the crisis.
Right.
But he also, like, when he wakes up, because he canonically fell asleep on his back, spread eagle on the beach. When he wakes up, he plays with mold earth a bit more. Because he's never used it to the extent that he used it yesterday. He's only ever used it for, like, kind of basic shit. I think the most he's used it for is digging up a flower bed in the past.
Fair.
So he just kind of wants to play around with it some feel how it feels.
And how does it feel?
Now that he knows that, like, in 100 years he'll be able to do, like, some cool shit with it, hopefully. He's, like, playing around with it. He's, like, moving the sand around. Maybe he, like, lifts it into the air. He does a little sand tornado thingy.
Wow.
And then he goes and he helps people.
Okay. So, what kind of role do you want to make through this then?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
Well, do you want to focus on a role of the magic, the building and helping, the talking?
Well, Kashana did, like, talking.
Yeah, but Kashana, we had both Kashana and Zin do the athletics.
Okay, maybe I'll do talkie then.
Okay, talkie.
Do I have to roll, like, persuasion? Is that what you want from me?
You're not really persuading anyone. Probably more just straight charisma.
Okay. Straight Riz. Uh, 14.
14. Well, unfortunately, Anatace isn't able to pull out any straight riz because he's gay.
Does he pull out any homoerotic riz?
Yeah, there's a lot of homoerotic riz going on.
Hell yeah.
Every now and then there's a changeling that is very enamored by the tall, buff Adonis of a rock man, who is also a princept, which is honestly probably a green flag for a lot of people.
He takes off his coat. He glistens in the sun.
Yeah. Also, probably a red flag because that's just way too much. But no, you managed to not manage. You very much talk to everybody and handle the personable role of a leader in Princeps really well. Finding out what it is that people need, and you're able to help find the ones that can get those needs met, whether it be more supplies, tools, food or beverage. And you see Kashana and Zin also out there working and helping. And between you three, the court end up being what were once kind of a lot of whispers were happening about you as you walked through town initially. Not sure what to make of the new group that only had a single changeling, and oh my god, are we found out what's going to happen? Oh my god, one's a princeps. That's really scary. But now it's very clear how much you're in here to help everyone, and it's very, very welcome, and you very quickly feel that you are just as much a part of this community as anyone else.
Heck yeah.
Also, you get a few addresses. I wanted to say phone numbers, but those aren't a thing.
I get sending stone numbers.
Yeah.
I don't keep those.
Bang it 3 times and then shake it twice.
I just like smile and nod. I point to the ring he wears.
That doesn't mean anything to them.
They don't know what marriage is.
They know what marriage is, but they have different ceremonies.
All changelings are in polycools.
There's probably a lot that are actually. I kind of think, because I really like it, they do the thing that like Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley does, where it's like a feather is given.
Okay.
A rock like penguins.
Penguins do give a nice pebble.
That's actually how Onotace proposes.
With a pebble?
Yeah.
You know,
Onotace is the rock.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, diamonds are just rocks. It's fine.
Yeah, you
gives
know
you a
what? If you
pebble.
think about it, humans also just give nice pebbles.
Yes!
Onotace gift wraps himself and puts them on your doorstep.
Velky looks for a receipt.
No!
Why? Is it so we can find out how much it was? Like,
How much was this glorious rock?
Onotace molds Earth and gives a little statue of himself.
Now, see, that I could see him doing.
So, with the village quickly getting itself back together again, and spirits being brought back up, and a dog barking very happily in the background.
Sorry, that's our dog.
Don't be sorry, that's a nice doggo. That is within the world. There is a dog running through the streets barking, chasing the chickens.
bark, 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 bark.
Not the chickens.
It doesn't eat the chickens, but it likes to like chase them. As it does, more eggs fall out. As obviously they do, they just fall out of the chicken. No resistance there at all.
These are some loose chickens.
Sorry, what did you just fucking say to me? I'm gonna need you to rephrase that. I'm gonna need a rework, a rewrite, if you will.
No, we can't rewrite. It's a writer's strike.
From Michael or from me?
I don't know, you're telling me about how loose chickens are, and I'm really upset by it. Oh, no. Also, Matt raises a good point.
Should Onotace be gain clout with the changelings?
I
Probably.
never type properly, so
Roll for clout, Onotace. It's been a while.
Honestly, I didn't even realize that you didn't, like, that there was a grammatical error. I filled in the blanks myself.
Hello. Do I have to make a new category, or does this count as miscellaneous clout because I'm probably never coming back to this island?
Well, here's the problem with that. You're going to go back out on the mainland and you don't know who a changeling is. Let me rephrase that.
I'm gonna need a rewrite.
Well, I rolled a 3. Do I need a Changeling Island category?
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn it, Michael. Changeling Island cloud's probably useless to me. I need
Wow.
10 to get advantage.
You still have a couple days. You don't know what's gonna happen.
I'll let you put it under miscellaneous.
Thank you. Like, what am I gonna do with this 3 clout?
Use it?
Cherish
It's like if
it.
It's like if you handed me fucking, like, ruples.
it
Or,
means
like, go to the store and get me milk.
means hidden changelings will come up to you and give you information.
You know what, Chess? This is what I have to say to that.
Why?
No. That's all I got.
He looks like a nugget.
Yeah.
And I think before we jump back to what I'm sure is going to be an interesting resurrection, let's take a quick break
Dookie.
Yee.
so that I can get some Wawa.
Get that wah.
Wow.
You know, if Michael did make me write it down as Changeling Island, that wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I have Mornrin clout, but it's only for the Kenkus.
Thank you for Foreign.
That could actually, with how you managed to integrate the Kenkus nicely back into the Society of Mornren, could just become Mornren clout.
Hell yeah.
However, you're also Princept of that place, so do you need clout?
Maybe for people who hate the Princeps.
Who hates the Princeps?
Taste.
Gee, I wonder. Let's think about that.
I mean, I hate every other Princept I've met, other
Really?
than myself.
Wow.
Emmett and Tone?
Oh, not Evan and Toad.
Can't believe I have to fight you today on this day.
I guess it's. I
mean,
guess
can we
it's
really
just.
say that they're in the position of a princept at the moment?
Yes.
I guess it's just a Marta and what's what's
Wilhelms?
Baby Xandor's name?
Wilhelms.
Stop it!
You did meet Wilhelms. You met Grizel outside of the chamber meeting room, and she just kind of scoffed and was rude to the captain of the guard and walked away. And then Monvi ran up to you all being like, you saw Emmett, and then passed out from blood loss.
Yeah.
That's the majority of your interaction with the Princeps.
Yeah.
I would give anything for Monvi. I don't know.
Monvi and Grizel are fine. I guess that's kind of a bitch, but Monvi's fine. Wilhelms I have issues with.
I can't imagine why.
You know, necromantic genocide. It's fine.
There's no proof of him doing that.
Literally, the man who did it said that that Wilhelms gave him the go ahead. I mean, he could be lying, but
He could be. Didn't do any insight.
Good to okaying that, but alright.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Onotace didn't.
Gaslighting. Okay, no, yeah, I get it. I'm not here. Are we on break yet? Is
No,
this
I'm
happening?
gonna. Yeah, this is happening. This is happening right now.
I'm so sorry to everyone. Ever.
Now, sir, you're looking at now. Everything that's happening now is happening now.
response. Thank you for appeasing me.
You're welcome for
I think about that
appeasing you.
shit every day, and I hate it. It drives me insane. I
I'm
need to
glad no
cleanse my
one.
wrinkles.
I'm glad no one in the stream is gonna know what you're talking about.
Good.
So we jump back to VLC. And Cornita, Velky Lore Cornita,
Oh,
VLC.
who's that?
I thought you were talking about the media program for a second.
As a part of our
Oh
one of our
shit, that
members-
is that. Oh my god.
Yeah, as a Common Rider fan, I was like, "Are you talking about the fucking media player?"
I forgot about that thing.
I think it'd be funny if that's how Michael just introduced another person. Like, ah, yes,
Back
James
with the
is here now.
VLC.
B. Back with the VLC. This new person joins the game, but like, we just pretend that they've been here this whole time.
Yeah.
Yay!
So anyway, Cornita will lead you to a small clearing up into the forest on the mountain. Give me a survival check, Lauren Velky.
Is it still intact?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Roll well.
Okay. Flats at 20.
19.
Very good. Neither of you fall in lava.
Yay.
Shit! Well, thank fuck for that. Damn.
Listen, it's pretty sketchy up here.
No, you're valid. That makes a lot of sense.
The clearing isn't super intact anymore, unfortunately. The lava didn't get through here, but some of the fire did manage to reach the spot. There is at the edge of the clearing one lone deer that is just kind of sleeping.
Oh, I want to that deer so bad.
Do you pss that deer?
The deer.
Is it too late to have invited Kashana? Unrelated.
Nope. You had time to go get Kashana.
Okay.
Do I fall in the lava?
Give me a survival check.
Oh, guys, I'm not good at those. I got negative.
Hee perish.
Thanks. I
I
will.
mean, I can slap a guidance on you if you want.
I mean, if you want.
Slap
Not actually.
guidance.
Please don't die.
Is that that's a D4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, a 15
Good.
total.
You do not fall in lava.
Woo!
Again.
You guys don't want to know what I originally rolled.
Well, it could be anything between an 11.
And a 15. And a 14.
It was a 12 with a -1. And then
So it was
guidance, guidance helped.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, that's
What
very
it's
good.
there for.
So,
Oops, this deer. It's necessary. I'm sorry, I can't not.
okay, you go over to the deer. It looks up with you with its big brown eyes.
Little deer eyes.
Its head kind of just tilts a little bit. It turns its head, since its eyes are kind of on the side of its head, and it turns to look at you more straight on.
Carrot.
Carrot?
Procure a carrot from my bag. Look, Michael, I've had these carrots for so long. But we have a bag of holding, so it's fine.
It's true. Give me an animal handling.
Oh, sick. Yes, good. Wonderful. We love to see that. That's a solid 23.
Okay, yeah. The deer gently eats the carrot out of your hand. Just
What a good
goes,
day.
just goes. "Arr, arr." I try to make a chomping sound, but I don't have anything here that can do that. So,
That sure was a sound. That was definitely a sound.
unfortunately, I'm not able to make every sound.
Wouldn't it be funny if you were?
Well, I watched one YouTuber that can make any sound.
Yeah.
Um,
Snarf, snarf, snarf.
After it gets
Snarf, snarf.
its fill, its head kind of and ears kind of like shoot in a direction, and then it gallops off.
It's nice.
Very nice.
If this was a video game, text would appear on the screen that said, "Nature will remember this."
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, you are in the clearing. It's probably mid to late afternoon.
Okay.
Did Velky do this
nice.
hike in heels?
Yeah, he does every hike.
Does he have any other shoes? No.
That's up to you to decide. You have a bag of holding.
Oh my god, hold on.
Did Kashana make this trek in heels?
What else would I wear?
I suppose.
I only wear my fucking, like, thigh-high boots with the fucking heel on them. Like, I'm like the fucking mailman through rain, wind, snow, and heat. I'm wearing these bitches.
You haven't had any snow yet.
That's not the point.
You have snow, it's the day that Valky lays down and dies.
I actually want snow because I have designed Laura's snow outfit, and I haven't had
same.
a reason to.
To be fair, it is starting to get close to winter. You're just in the tropics right now.
Well, he just doesn't do well in the cold, that's all. I am ready for
Finally
this.
gave us a freaking formal event. Now we need a snow event for all of our goddamn funny little outfits.
Yeah, you guys are like halfway through fall. Maybe
Damn.
even a bit further.
Ish.
You're a month away from winter.
Damn, wish that was me.
Considering the heat outside right now, yeah. Anyway, so now that you're in the clearing, what do you do?
Well, so many things. Okay, so. Oh my god, I just heard my dad's phone ring. It scared the poop out of me. He's heard that too.
Yeah.
I peed a little. So he. So distracting. Okay. I'm sorry. Why am I scared? I'm scared for Velky. Okay, it's fine. Do you want to sit down, stand? It's all up to you.
Probably stand.
Okay. This person might not appear. Oh, I'm sure with change things, it's a little bit different, isn't it? I guess they'll just appear to you however they choose. So, may I have the item you brought?
Yes. They pull out from their traveling bag a like little wooden doll that could be like articulated in any way, kind of similar to like what artists use to draw poses with, but it's more decorative. Very clearly well kept.
Beautiful. I realise now that we probably should have told Anastasia where we were, because I don't know what's going to happen to me after this, but that's... You'll have your standing stones, I imagine.
Do you want to call him? I hand a stone over.
It's alright.
I mean, we should probably tell Zintrus that we're here too, if we're just telling Onates. It seems like we're leaving him out.
Go ahead. It might take me a couple of minutes to get started anyway, so at least they can make their way up. This may last anywhere up to an hour. That is for Carnita.
I understand.
Okay. If you hear anybody coming up the path, it is more than likely just our friends. I'll let you guys call if you'd like.
I'll call Zen.
Oh, I was gonna call Zen. Okay, I'll call Anatis, I guess.
We race to see who gets a hold of Zen first.
Do you want to do rollies for it?
Yeah, let's roll for
You're
it.
fighting over the
Fuck
same
yeah.
stone.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Just straight D20 roll.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm fighting over Anates in spirit.
Alright, well, I got a 5, so I'm pretty sure I lost.
I got a
Yeah.
16. Fuck
Alright,
yeah.
let Laura do it.
Lower contact Zen.
Hello, Zentress. Just so you know, we are going to talk to my dead parents. We'll see you at supper. Love you.
Not even inviting him up the mountain, just see you later.
I don't know if he wanted to come.
P.S.
P.S. You could come too if you'd like to. Love you.
Yes, I'll meet you there.
Fun hiking up the mountain. I only say that because, like, I don't know. The mountain's scary. I meant that genuinely.
I
It
mean-
sounded so sarcastic.
If I really get tired, I can just face step a couple times up.
Sick.
I thought you were gonna say face plan to take a nap, and I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess we all could if we wanted to.
Anyway, I start climbing this mountain.
Okay. And then, Kashana, you're going to call Anates?
I guess so.
Bro. Come on.
No,
I
it's
can also call Anatis if you want.
Nope,
I
I'm
don't
calling
know either.
Onates. I'm gonna. Hey, Onates. So we're going up this mountain thing, and we're going to talk to Law's dead parents. And you're totally free to, like, come if you want. By the way, we have your boyfriend. Okay, bye. Love you.
Being held hostage
Yeah.
by my own volition. I guess.
I don't even wait for a response. I hung up.
Chess is muted anyway. So.
Amazing.
Yeah, they didn't get to answer.
Fuck, I was talking! One, I said I have a question. Two, I said that's not how that works.
I hung up.
What was your question?
It's transmitted into your brain. You can't hang up.
I hung up. I mentally hung up.
It's not translate. It's not
Send that
transferring to your
message,
brain. You guys
and
have been
then-
on voice call before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, ours work on speaker. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just send that
permanently
message
on
and then
speaker.
Like that was the
threw it away.
drawback, was you were able to have 3, but the drawback was that it was actually loud, so you couldn't just sneak around with them.
on speaker. My question is: has Velky told Onates the downside of this thing?
That's a good question. Well met, deserves an answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can roll for it if you'd like.
Well, like, would he have told him?
I feel like he might have. Like, I remember having this conversation, but whether or not it was in character, I don't remember. But I want to say probably.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that was in character. I'm gonna say I'm 78% sure it was in character, so yes.
Okay. It doesn't really change what I'm gonna do. It just gives me even more reason to do it.
Right, fair.
Which is, I bolt, I catch up to Zen, I jump in the air, turn into a giant eagle, pick him up, and carry him.
can't just do that.
We're taking the speedway. We've done it your way, now we do it my way. The bird way. We fly!
This is a weird new voice for Onates.
I'm crying.
The bird voice.
It's my bird voice.
Oh man. So while they're calling them, I will hold this little statue. This sweet little wooden toy. I don't know how this ring works though, Michael. You're gonna have to help me out here.
Yeah, so to use the ring, you need to either know the person or have an object of theirs to sacrifice.
Yeah.
The object will be sacrificed.
I can't. How do I figure out what I roll for my HP? Hold on.
It is 2 hit dice worth.
Yeah, I need to figure out what my hit dice is. I can't remember. Gonna go. Sorry. Okay, I'll open my short rest. Okay, D8. Okie
So you will permanently lose 2 d8s worth of HP.
dokie.
Forever.
Yep.
Yep.
If there was ever a time for you to really be shitty at rolling, this may be it.
You're right.
Please roll a 2.
Will the gods be in my favor, though? Let's see. Okay. Well, first of all, I have to roll 2 dice, so even if I roll a 2 on 1.
Well, I meant
To say
a
about
2
you.
total.
Oh, please roll a 2 total. Well, no, I rolled a 6 total.
Okay, that's not awful.
Yeah. 6 out of 16 possibility is not bad.
I was very afraid you were gonna get a 16.
Me too, actually.
What was your max health?
82.
82. So even if you lost 16, that's only like an eighth of your health.
I need to override my max. Oh god. What would you do if I told you that that 3 is an 8?
Don't you lie to me, you already minus 6.
I haven't, actually.
So you actually rolled a 8 and a
11?
what?
No, I'm gonna show you how close these things are to touching. To me, it looks like an 8. It actually probably looks like a regular 3 to everybody else, but I am...
What's the number on the other side of it?
Well, like, that's the 3.
Oh.
That is definitely a 3. How is that an 8?
Yeah,
No, it's not. I'm gonna show you the 8 now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck? No, that's
So it's like,
a 3.
this is a 3. And the 8 looks like an 8. I just can't read from the angle I'm sitting at. It's, bad angle. Like, they're very obviously not the same number, but 3s and 8s are the same number to me.
So,
So-
did you roll an 8 or a 3?
Well, I rolled an 8 and a 3.
Fuck!
So an 11.
Still not that bad.
Nope.
That's pretty bad!
It's not that bad. It's not that
Uh,
bad. Right? Like, to be fair.
I'm not comfy.
Well, that's fine. All in
I
the
mean,
name of, it's a gamble.
It is 11 out of...
82.
No, well, I was thinking more of like 8 plus 8, so that's 16.
yeah.
So 11 out of 16.
I mean, it's not like there's
Got a
anyone...
passing grade.
Yeah, you got a passing grade. It's not like there's any other people that Velky would want to use this ring to talk to.
Hmm.
And it's
No,
not...
but why did you say that like that?
I did just lose a level and a half's worth of HP, though. That kind of sucks.
Yep, you sure did. And that is why this was locked away. And the ancient Princeps Dawnmark was like, hey, this is a dangerous item.
But then I thought about what they were looking for outside, and I was like, this is probably more important to them than anything else I'll ever do with it.
Well, I mean, if we want, I could always dig up your dead loved ones and we could talk to them using, speak to death.
As far as Velky's aware, his parents don't have bodies.
Okay, well, we can't speak to them then. Sorry.
Yeah, they... I mean, you could probably find their jars of blight juice, if they have any.
I'll be drinking for days. Okay.
You could live out your parents' life.
No, nah. Sorry.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Don't say it. Consider your options, please.
How fast does the giant bird fly on a taste? Oh, sorry, Conatace.
Like a condor?
Caw, like a bird.
Oh,
caw.
conatace. Okay, I was like, what kind of
Conatace.
bird starts with con? I was like, condor. Got it.
That's a good question. Deserves an answer. I mean, Giant E didn't do it for you. Give. Need to beyond. Thank you.
Michael,
Yeah.
it says 1 hit dice of max HP.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it should be 2.
It says upon using the charge, sacrifice 1 hit dice of max HP.
Okay, I'm going to fix that, but in that case, we will currently use it as written.
Okay, what do I do then?
What
Do you just re-roll the number?
No, we'll just go by half, so you lose 5.
Okay. But if I use it again...
Yeah, in the
It's-
future, it's going to be 2.
Okay.
A Giant Eagle has a flying speed of 80 feet. And I'm definitely dashing.
So 160 feet every 6 seconds.
Yes. And I've got Zen, who's probably getting pelted by like bugs and air.
Does Zin know what's
Ow,
happening to
ow.
him right now?
Oh,
Does he think he's being taken to the giant eagle nest on top of the mountain volcano peak?
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you
I
know?
assume I saw him
Enjoying that.
mid-transformation when he jumped over me.
Okay, you're
I
valid.
think it would be so much funnier if Anatace or Zintris was just like, what a nice. This is actually a quite peaceful hike. Oh my god! And then an eagle picks him up.
Zin has just learned to go with it with everything that happens with this group.
It's funnier though,
Such a
because what if
good
it was
boy.
just a normal eagle? What if a regular giant eagle just picks you up and you're like, I don't know, it's probably Anatace, I'm not gonna worry. And then you get fed to its eagle babies and you're like, I don't know, it's probably the group.
I feel like this should be a roll.
Like, honestly, this is what I deserve for just accepting things.
I don't know, weirder things have happened, so.
I love Zentra.
And then he gets eaten by eagle babies.
I mean, if that happens, that's when I start pulling King's Quest V out.
Yeah?
Zintris pulls out King's Quest 5.
Okay, but like it'd be kind of funny if Zintris just like went missing one day and we're like, where is Zintris? And somebody was like, oh yeah, he did get eaten by eagles. Like, oh.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
forgot to tell you. A giant eagle picked him up.
Like nobody stopped that? No, he thought it was your friend. Sorry, I don't know why I think that's funny. Carry on.
Because it is funny. And it would most likely happen.
So with that speed, I guess Anatace and Zintris appear right before Velki can actually finish casting the ritual.
So partway through.
Yeah. Anatace, you watch as the item in Velki's hand disintegrates into dust. The ring lights up, and you know that Velki has given up a part of his life.
I want to drop Zen. Not from like high up, like as I land, I drop Zen. I turn back mid land. To skirt next to Velki, and I give the most stern but like concerned look I can possibly give to him.
Come back later. He's dying right now.
So as
No,
this
he'll smile at you.
as this spell takes hold, Velky, you feel weaker. Not like hurt, like when you take damage. You just feel like very drained and tired. You don't take a point of exhaustion or anything, but it's just that feeling of like you feel that you've given a part of yourself up. You have that feeling of like, oh, this took some years off my life. Maybe not many, like 1 year, maybe 2. And in the grand scheme of things, maybe that doesn't mean a whole lot in this world where you could just get fucking eaten by a giant eagle tomorrow. But you do feel that sacrifice.
Right.
And
My sacrifice.
the wooden doll turns into like dust, and it swirls in the air and just kind of becomes its own little tornado and goes out like 10 feet or so, and within the swirling dust a form appears, very spectral but full-bodied, and it looks so similar to Lore. Karn appears, and there is very clearly that familiar resemblance between them and Kernita, but it's very strong between Karn and Lore. They have like the same ears and face shape. Karn is just a little bit taller. The way their smile looks so familiar. But there are some things that are different. There's definitely traits of Lore that they got from their other parent. But it is very clear that this is the relation. They just kind of look between everyone, not knowing who any of you 5 are. But sees their sibling there. And there's not really a sadness in them. But there is kind of some melancholy. They just look over at their sibling and just say, it's great to see you one more time. And Kernita just starts crying. To spare me from having to talk to myself, we'll we'll screen wipe their initial little bit of talking about how much they've missed each other. It is very clear that Karn knows that they are dead. Doesn't seem to want to talk about what the after is like.
Understandable.
I have thought about it, but they don't want to include that. And then it kind of eventually, Kernita kind of just points to you, Lore, and just says that you're their child.
Lore's very apprehensive, but yeah. Hello.
It is quite strange to see you grown up.
It's quite strange to see you at all, unfortunately.
I can understand that. I hope you've been well and don't detest me or Mephi for having... Well, we didn't leave you, but we left you.
I don't. I found a new set of parents and was looked after. I was taken care of.
That is great to hear.
I've made a couple families for myself, amongst David and Vespa Historia, as well as these people. This is Kashona. This is my fiance.
Oh, wow.
And this is the court. They are my family.
It is wonderful to meet all of you, especially you, Kashana. I sure hope that... I can only imagine how my child has grown to be a chaotic little bundle.
Cooey!
Also, this is Marigold. He is my son.
Oh,
I will pull out Marigold.
you can see that Karn wants to pet Marigold, but their hand just kind of goes through.
Be careful. He's not trying very well. I keep trying, but he's not. Doesn't respond very well.
I'm not quite sure they'd be able to do anything to me. This is quite the weird sensation.
Yeah. It's understandable. Yeah. Laura just does not know what to do with this information.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. If you wanted to just leave, you could.
No. I think that they think that they owe this to them, and it's just weird because it's like there's a familiar bond, but with none of the like parental love, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. And not in like a mean way, not like I hate these people, but more in a just like it is just isn't there.
Yeah, like, you know...
Like it's like the feeling you get when you have a best friend as like in like kindergarten, and then you see them again, and it's just like you are a different person, and you like recognize and like are familiar, but it's like more like a politeness than it is like love.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And it just genuinely like Lord doesn't know their family, like their parents. Like
Yeah.
it's not that he hates them, it's not that he resents them, it's not that he never wants to see them, or like it's just he does not know how to feel because he does not know them. It's like being told that you have new parents when you've literally you had to basically raise himself until he found his own parents.
And going into foster care and suddenly having parents again after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As someone who found out they had another sister at 10 years old, I kind of understand this feeling a little bit.
Yeah. There's no hard feelings toward them. It just is. The love is just also not there. It's yeah.
I want you to give me an insight check.
Or like the parental love isn't there. There might be like a familiar love or a friendship or I don't know. Insight?
Yeah.
If anything, this is your big brother or your weird uncle.
Yeah, well, it's like being told that you are like family with this person, and you know that that is technically true, but it doesn't feel real. That is a 21.
21. You can tell that there's some awkwardness from their end as well. However, at the very least, you can, as you talk about yourself and your friends and how well you've managed to find yourself despite a rough beginning, there is a lot of relief. They were very clearly worried when they had died about what would become of you, and to see how wonderful of a person you've become is just the biggest and greatest joy they could probably have as a dead person.
Very nice. Laura will talk to them more and just, I think, would just explain a lot of their travels. Not in, like, complete depth, but maybe show that, like, their sketchbook and stuff. And, I don't know, awkwardly probably leave out a lot of stuff about how they, like, actually grew up. And talk more about their travels here. And stuff. Like, they're like, yeah, these are my family, David and Vespa, but then be like, this is my other family, and then be like, I'm gonna tell you about my family, my current family, and
what
do
you what you end up doing is actually getting to bond quite a bit over this adventurous lifestyle that you have, because they too lived a very similar life of travel. So you'll talk about maybe some things you did in Frannoon, and they can relate to stuff they had done over there, and you can talk back and forth a bit of what it's like to be on the road for so long, what it's like to meet all these random people and then just leave and then meet more random people, or even the random weird battles you can find yourself in.
I'm gonna really ham up, like, the dragon we let loose from that crystal, and, like, the sea dragon, and, like, the blight monsters, but not specifically fighting them, you know? Like, just, like, really talk about, like, these, like, strange magical creatures that we've come across.
Yeah.
But, like, literally, like, telling the version that you would tell your parents, you know? Like, be like, oh yeah, I was at my friend's house for the evening, but not tell them that you were, like, out in the streets at 2 a.m. because you wanted Subway. You know, you're like, yeah, I slept over, it's all good. We had fun. We mostly watched movies. But, like, you're missing out that you know.
That
did
you
a
were
bunch of
running
stuff.
from the cops at some point.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like the parental version of a story.
Yeah. And at least through that, you two can maybe form some sort of connection, as short-lived as this hour will be. And through that, I guess if there was any questions anyone had for this soul,
Of course,
you
I have
can.
a question. It's the
Okay.
whole point I did this. Jeez. No, it's not.
Enough of the family talk. Let me get to me.
No, I love the family. Okay, Michael, never mind.
No, please.
I won't ask my questions, actually.
Please do.
Please ask the questions. I don't know
Jeez.
if Lore has the strength to do it, so...
Okay, well. As I listened to this lovely reunion, Velky is a little sad. It's something that he would like very much, but that's a selfish request. So, he'll lean against Anates because he's tired now. And as the chatting comes to a close, if I may, for a moment.
Of course.
God, I wish my chair would stop screaming. First of all, I'm sorry that I brought you here without your permission.
Oh, it is completely fine. I'm very happy to have been able to get a little bit of closure with my family.
Good to hear. We were told by the person who runs this place that you left for a reason.
Yes.
Did you find anything on your journey?
Unfortunately, we had a premature end to our journey. We were almost to our first destination when there was blight in the night, and we put our child down and ran to try and draw them to us, and it's clearly it worked. We passed.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Said I'm sorry.
It's how life can be sometimes. or death can be sometimes.
I know it will.
But yes, we were very close, just outside of the ruins in Skydusk. Unfortunately, I lost a tuning fork along the way.
You don't need to worry about that. I have that.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Coincidence. Perhaps it's meant to be. But what is it that this fork is meant to do?
The attuning fork allows two people to attune to the same object. Mephi and I had planned to split the burden of a sacrifice of life to hopefully open up a hole in the barrier so we could all escape.
With what?
What do you mean with what?
What item would you be sharing that split your life?
Through some multiple journeys and research, we discovered that within the ruins of Skydusk there lay a circlet or tiara sort of thing. I don't know the full details on that, but a wearable object that can dispel any magic at a cost.
I see.
Very ancient, tied back to the first princept of Aaron and Eve.
What was it doing in Skydusk?
I don't know. We just found record of an item like this being seen. There was some research being done, but for whatever reason, the people who found it were unable to take it with them. And it is buried deep beneath the ruins of Skydusk.
Vilky looks down at his ring. I mean, if that's true, that's quite amazing. Provided that this is magic.
It was our only shot, and unfortunately we didn't get a chance to try. And we figured with how powerful of magic that the berry would be, that it would probably cost a great deal. So we set out with our child, thinking that it might be the last time one of us got to do it. Who knows how much life energy a barrier like that would take to break through.
Probably quite a great deal. I don't know if two people alone could split that cost.
We had to try.
1 second. What are you typing, Michael?
Nothing, just, typing.
You need. Oh, okay. Sorry, my dad keeps coming in. And now I lost track of everything, so. Where were we?
Take a great deal of life energy to get through.
Yeah, and then?
Oh, that's basically where that ended up stopping. You were about to say something, so I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I wish I knew what it was. Oh my god, I hate it when people do that. I'm sorry, I don't remember where it was.
Okay. I don't know if anyone else has taken up the mantle of our job. I had hoped to finally set all the changelings free.
I cannot answer that in good faith, but I don't think anyone else has left. I don't know though.
Carnita,
Lord, do you remember? Carnita, yes. You would know.
they would just say that no one has attempted to continue that journey, though some have left to follow their own paths. And Karn will just say, yeah, that would make sense. Perhaps we were just out on a fool's errand.
I am learning a lot about the barrier lately. Surprisingly, more people than I thought didn't like it. But Kashona might be on your side. Maybe for a different reason, but I think you have an ally there.
I don't disagree. I mean, my reasoning has always been different. But to see that others have the same goal does give food for thought.
That is great to hear. I don't mean any ill intent for trying to break through the barrier, obviously. I've seen and experienced what it keeps out. It's just, I know many of us feel trapped here on this island and not safe out there in the rest of the kingdom, and just want to find our own place where we can feel at peace.
Personally, I think this place is quite peaceful. You're free of the blight, and you have family. You're in a self-sustaining economic situation, and the people here seem to like it.
They do.
I can understand your struggle.
We made a home here, but I don't know. For me specifically, it just feels like there's more out there somewhere. There's somewhere
always
that
is.
There's just somewhere that's calling out. Maybe we should have been happy with what we had, then we wouldn't have gone off and wouldn't have left this one behind.
I don't think it's in our nature as people to be happy with everything that we have. We always want something better, something more. I wouldn't say that you died at a loss. People here remember you fondly.
They're going to do that mourning ceremony for us, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's tomorrow.
Try to make sure everyone stays happy. I don't want it to be a sad affair.
Yeah. We'll try.
Is there anything that you want us to tell anyone?
No, I think I've gotten everything I could have asked for out of this.
You have any questions on a taste? Sin? I don't know how much longer it's gonna stay. It being the spell.
I don't think so.
The only thing I wish to say is I am very proud of the person you've become, gesturing to Lore. I hope you continue to go on grand adventures and get everything out of life that you wish to.
I can assure you that is absolutely the plan. I probably won't stop adventuring. Maybe ever. There's too much to learn, too much to draw, too many things to see.
There is a wide world out there, and I hope that I have only seen a fraction of what you will eventually find.
Yeah, me too.
And with that, the spell comes to an end. The dust that was the doll kicks up and twirls around the form of Karn and eventually blows away in the wind.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna lay down on the ground for a minute.
I'm gonna lay down with Velky.
Taste is very much coddling Velky.
Where is Velky's
This is
mind
my
at
baby.
right now?
It's a little sad. Happy that it went well. But there's an emptiness there, you know.
I'm curious if there is the avenue of
Splitting the cost? Yes, I've thought about it already, don't worry.
what?
Nothing.
That like little prickling of I can do that too. I can get that closure. I can talk to my family. That just kind of eats at the mind a little.
Yes, but that's such a selfish request.
Whether it's selfish or not, it's just a matter of like, is that in there? Is that something that we might want to explore as a, now that there's been this taste of drive to maybe let that selfishness come through a bit?
Maybe. He can think about it, but whether or not he acts on that is, well, I mean, he's been thinking about it for months, so
Yeah.
pretty much since he got it.
I also, as a person, don't think that's too selfish.
Yes, obviously, I
Yeah.
also don't think it's selfish. I am speaking from Velky's perspective, bro.
With that being said and done, how is Lore feeling?
They feel interesting. They feel kind of wiggy, you know. It makes them miss their actual parents more, which they have missed them a lot since coming here and stuff like that. Like, I know that they were weird about them since basically having that dream that you traumatized my poor boy. But recently they've been missing their family more, even since like calling them that one time and like finding out that they're in jail. I don't know. I was having some quiet contemplation time.
Yeah.
They just feel sort of like existence is on top of them. You know. It's a weird thing to meet your dead parents. So it's a lot.
And that would be pretty fucky to deal with.
Yeah, it would. So they're just having some contemplation, you know.
And how is Kashana feeling, Callie, about discovering these people that have had a similar goal to her in this world where it doesn't seem like anyone else has really had that thought?
I don't think she's processed it fully. She's more concerned about how Lore is feeling.
Fair.
Other than that, like, it's something definitely that is in the back of her mind, but isn't important enough right now in this moment.
Mm-hmm. I will say then, as you all lay, or as a bunch of you lay on the ground,
Two of us.
two of you. So I think Lore said that they were joining, and then Onates was coddling Velky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
if
guess,
Velky-
yeah, that makes sense. My brain didn't process coddling as beside for some reason.
And I
It's dumb of
imagine
me.
Kashana is there for Lore as well.
He's hugging him.
Yeah.
So then Granita
Just
will...
standing.
Krenita and Zin vibing in the corner like that was fucked up.
Granita will take their leave back down the mountain with a lot to think about.
Did she give the attuning? Sorry, did they give the attuning forn back?
Oh.
Get the
Yeah,
forn?
back.
The forn.
The attuning fork was given back to you long ago.
I just needed to make sure I need to take it out of my inventory. Okay. Okay. So, cry time.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Let's
roll
just
for
get up your
cry.
time.
Okay. Let's see. What do I need to roll? Okay. 19.
I got a nat 1.
I got a 14.
I got a 2.
And Onates?
Oh,
He got a
what,
Bothered.
what am I rolling for?
For cry.
For cry.
For cry?
Yeah, are you
Far
crying?
cry.
A 14. He's apparently crying. I don't know why, but like,
Well, you're crying because
Sybil,
Velky's
shut
crying.
Velky has Ghibli tears with a 19, I imagine.
I give him a little kiss on his forehead.
Well,
So taxing.
And then as you're standing there, you look up to the sky and a giant eagle flies by very menacingly.
the eagle's gonna get him. We just like wielded Zentress's death into existence, and it will get him.
Oh no.
It's
I was-
just foreboding.
I'm picturing more of like the bad lip sync song Seagulls with Yoda.
You
So he
would.
pulls out his blue cap with the red feather.
Oh my gosh.
So with the rest of your day, the morning is tomorrow. The morning is in like for Karnamifa. There-
Yes.
There will be another morning tomorrow, but there's also a morning tomorrow.
Michael, did you just say the name of the Zora from
I
Legend of
did,
Zelda?
I did. I said Mifa instead of Mephi. Wow.
Okay.
I've been playing too much Zelda, apparently.
And I didn't even catch that. That's so funny.
Good catch, Mel.
I don't even play Zelda. Not my
And I didn't
choice.
even make that name based off Mifa or anything.
Well, Freudian slip.
Yeah.
So, do we want to head back down the mountain then?
Yes.
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 You head back down this mountain. While you're all up there,
Do the
the
trek in reverse.
yep, you walk down the mountain backwards.
Specifically, climb onto
Make me don't
Anate's
die.
back and put my face in fluff and die.
Well, Zentress can't die now because he's immortal until an eagle gets him.
Zin has his own shithead following him.
Yeah, we have built our own Chekhov's gun, which means that Zin is fine until it appears.
The moment he
Perfect.
sees an eagle, bad
I
time.
hope that's the finale. Everything's
Eagle
over.
gets an
Zentress lived the whole time, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, in his epilogue, an eagle strikes.
I was thinking more of like Onates is crowned king. You're all out in a court celebrating a la Star Wars Episode 4, and then mid-ceremony, Eagle snatches Zin and flies off.
No!
That's the
And then we
last we
start
see
the
of him.
journey anew.
We know. His interest is gone. It was good knowing him.
3, The Search for Zin.
You
we
eventually
take a break
find
for a bit, then
Sintress,
we
but
come back.
he's acclimated. The eagle has made him one of their children.
He is now the Eagle King. He reigns over all of the large eagles. Wow. A plot
Damn.
twist nobody's seen coming. Turns out he was not taken to his death. He was actually brought to rightfully
life.
be crowned king. Yeah, it was his destiny to become the Eagle King. I don't know what kind of drugs I'm on tonight. I'm so
Shit, I
sorry.
wrote it.
This is some incredible fan fiction we're writing of our own story.
All right, Michael, get on it.
Mid-game also.
Yeah, mid-game. We just played a whole game of telephone right here.
So, the Changeling Village has started to settle down. People are having some freshly cooked fish, some fresh uncooked fish, some fried fish.
My people.
Yeah, honestly, I could live here.
They're
These people specifically.
Plain
There's-
ass white rice.
they're
and we are home.
oh my god, they're having some fish.
They're
Bean,
they're weems.
bean, ween, peen.
The heat is getting to me apparently.
So
That's what
valid.
I'm blaming my eagle thing off of.
Yeah.
So.
For anyone who doesn't know, our city is hit like a almost 40-degree weather.
Yeah, it's like I think plus like 39, and it is
It
making
was
everybody want
40
to
at
die.
one point
Oh my
in the
Oh.
city. I
God.
caught it on my phone.
It was
We
plus
are-
42 when we got, I think, into the car earlier.
It's been a
Yeah.
time.
So it's been nasty. We're thriving though, best we can.
Making
And
everybody
it's
tired
close.
and loopy at the same time.
I have pretty good AC, so I'm okay right now. But damn,
I have.
Yeah,
no
you have like an
AC.
18 or something?
no, it's at 20.5.
Oh, it's at 20 now?
Nice.
It hasn't ever been set to 18.
I have
19, yes, but
no AC. Debating coming over to Mel's house just to like nap. 'Cause
you're allowed. I'll allow it.
I have a
My dad's
fan.
gonna be gone tomorrow afternoon, so.
We bought a second fan.
But we're in the mountain. We're coming down the mountain. Now what?
And
Paint me a
down
picture, Magic Man.
the we are coming down the mountain.
Other than fish, the fish is. We got the fish.
Yeah.
Mhm. Makes me want fish.
Fishy.
There is a stillness in the air, though. Having talked to the dead in such a way has just kind of left a feeling amongst you. It's different from when you brought the dead back to life with Speak with Dead. This was taking a soul that had passed on and brought it back for a short time, and there's just a weight to that. How long that takes to pass is up to you, but you are welcomed into the communal eating and drink as you have since you basically got here. Welcomed a bit as heroes.
Kind of them. I don't deserve it.
Aside from like Onate's becoming Princept, this is probably the most recognition any of you have gotten for what you've done.
I'll allow it.
Because
I
like
had to press doubt for a second real hard there, but like I'll allow it.
because like you saved the day in Nock with the flower, but immediately Zin and Onates were whisked away and told, yeah, you guys are wanted and we're gonna
We also
exploit
saved
you
that
for it.
one town, and then we're immediately like
Ran out of it.
ran out of town. They really did not appreciate all our hard work.
Yeah, like this is genuinely the first amount of praise aside from the Kenku. Obviously you rescued the Kenku, so it's probably a bit of a different feeling from what your group has unfortunately been given over the last few months.
Understandable, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything anyone wanted to do with their evening?
Kind of. But I also feel like I've taken up a lot of time, so...
We go talk to Aina. Is that their name?
Yep.
Yes, Madam Ina.
Okay, cool. I was like, I feel like I did not say that correctly, but yeah. Can we go talk to them?
You can. Who all wants to go talk to Ina?
I thought it was everyone earlier, but I know Zen has never met Ina because he chose
No.
not to.
I might as well go this time.
Yes!
Yeah, get your fortune told.
Something about knowing she's a changeling kind of intrigues what I might hear.
I love it, and I am stupid because I did not guess that. But every time I think about it, I'm like, I am the fool. It's like, yeah, that's
Specifically for lores, when you went in there, I mentioned that they were still completely covered, and you saw like from the sleeve like pure white skin.
I know, and I at the time assumed that they were probably like, it was like a thing for me because nobody knew I was a changeling at that moment. So I was like, ooh, spooky. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
Give me too much credit, Michael. You
Nope.
forget that I'm an idiot.
No, it's one of those things where it's just like, this is a little hint. Just a tiny little hint at things.
Yeah. Well, it means that I'd have to actually use my brain.
If this was an anime, it'd be one of those things where people can go back and be like, oh my god, look at this. It's been set up from the start.
Your other Chekhov's gun, yes.
Yeah. I have many Chekhov's guns. I have Chekhov's armory.
You should give it back to Chekhov. He needs that
Yeah.
for the Enterprise.
Damn it, Matt. I actually understood that one, and I'm mad about it. Makes me hate it.
Does Chekhov in Star Trek like handle weaponry?
Actually, yes, he is the tactical officer.
Wow, that must
Incredible.
have been on purpose.
Oh, more than likely a reference, yes.
Yeah.
But I will go see Ina, but I'm gonna do it by asking Anates if he can take me to it. Because I am not getting down. Not yet.
I
This
will
is my
take.
home now.
I will take the bit. The
The bit.
boy.
Bitch!
I'll take
What?
the bitch.
The bitch!
I take the bitch. I take the boy to Madamina.
Okay.
I walk this time though, because I don't have to get here to watch my boyfriend stab himself.
Stab himself. Hee hee hee.
So you find very quickly Madame Ina's tent, whereas everyone else has like huts and houses and whatnot. Ina still just has her tent. It doesn't have the sign out front that states like payment. And in fact, she's not even in her tent. She's out front, sitting on a metal little chair with a little metal table, having a cup of tea.
Nice.
Okay.
As you approach, she just nods to you all, though she currently is not wearing the robes. She is letting her changeling form show, in which her long hair is braided. She still has the like robe around her body, but not the hood up, nor veil, but she does have a blindfold tied around her eyes. Just enjoying the music that you can still hear off in the distance as she watches the city from her little spot. And just says, I'd wondered when you would all appear. It is wonderful to meet all of your acquaintances again.
I realize that sounds like Heine.
What?
I said hi, Ina, and you didn't say anything.
I didn't
so I was
hear
like,
you.
Oh,
Heine.
valid.
No, all
And
I
then
heard
like,
was,
oh,
I realized
I
that sounds like
Heine.
Heine.
Mhm.
I hope you are all doing quite well since our last meeting.
Hmm.
And I hope those fortunes have helped you along the way in your journeys. Except for you, young elf, who just stood outside of my tent.
Who's in
Yes, well,
trouble?
I'm not
Yeah.
one for destinies and all that.
Yes, I knew you'd say that.
Stop it.
No, it is
Sorry,
quite
we
fair.
kind of all have had a weird day, so sorry about that.
Hmm. So, what can I do this pleasure?
Sorry, just a second. Y'all can talk. I need a second to type.
Well, we just wanted to see you, see how you're doing. I guess I have you to thank for helping me get here.
Yes. I am quite pleased that you managed to find your way.
Yeah.
I hope it's...
We had a few ways, or a few, like, little puzzle pieces.
Yeah. I hope it helped answer your question a bit of who you are.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I gotta do some recollection on that. We've had a kind of weird day.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a weird week.
Yeah, it's been a weird time.
I would say the law has grown.
I think so. At least I would like to think so.
Well, to me it definitely looks like you have. And you're going to probably keep growing. It's not about the destination. This is just one stop on your journey.
Yeah, that's true. We got a lot to do still. A lot of places to go. Yeah, we'll see where the journey takes us.
I'm intrigued to see where you go.
I'm intrigued to see where you go. I'm here for the Velki journey.
I'm here for the law journey.
Wow.
Perhaps the everyone journey.
Oh yeah, no, I want to see everyone's journey, not just Velki's, but...
Speaking of everyone's journey, has the great Onates managed to come to terms with some things?
Yes, great Onates, tell us.
Speak of your journeys.
Yes and no. It feels like every time I get an answer, I get 3 more questions.
That's honestly a good thing. If you ever stop having questions, where do you go in life?
Tell me, when you look into the sky, how many constellations do you see?
Kind of a weird person to ask this to.
Her face stares at you with the blindfold around her eyes.
Yes,
I forgot she was like.
hence the O.
I
This is what I'm saying.
forgot.
It's kind of a weird person to ask
I
this to.
forgot.
Since I'm up here, I will, my fingers will snake around and cover his eyes.
Look, what are you doing?
Giving you perspective.
Use your
Oh,
brain, please.
yes.
We'll talk about the stars later.
Oh no, we can talk about the stars. The last time I saw the stars, there were many constellations in the sky.
Right. And I know there's at least 3.
You're not wrong.
But I can only see 1. Lots of it. Spinning in a circle.
I see.
Hey, Anates, I'm just gonna whisper in his ear. Have you ever tried spinning while looking up? In the opposite direction?
I feel like I'm just going to vomit.
Maybe. Try it later.
Perhaps a one-on-one session is needed again on a taste? For free this time, on the house. You have done a great deal for my people.
You want?
Sorry, I was doing something. That might be a good idea.
Well, come find me before you leave and we'll have a bit of a chat.
Thank you.
It's always worth it.
I hope so. Your revelations last time were at least less confusing than the other ones I get.
Well, when you're reading fortunes and reading lives, there are many paths people can take. There's not a clear answer on where you will go, what you will see. All I can do is give you a glimpse into the possible journeys you could take. But I try to keep things at least somewhat understandable. I would be a poor fortune teller if I just put people on wild goose chases.
And at least if you're reading my life, it's a short read.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Boredom.
Well, it's only been about 6 months.
A little smile creeps on her lips. Would anybody else like a little one-on-one time later?
I always want to speak with you, Madam.
Yeah.
I look for you often, actually.
I think about you often.
Oh, thank you. I've thought about your group quite a little bit. However, I find I go where I'm needed.
Sense.
Needed the most.
I just think you're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I also think I'm pretty cool.
That is the answer I like to hear.
I also think I'm pretty.
Yes, we all know. It is a good thing.
It's gotten me this far.
And how far it has brought you, Princept.
I kind of whispered to Volcano again. And see, you made fun of me for assuming she could see the stars.
Alante, she reads lives.
She can see the future.
Like, is she
Can't see the
always
stars.
like is that passive? Is she just always doing it?
I don't know. She knew that we were coming. I just think perhaps we can't assume that she can literally see.
Right.
So I am thinking about getting one of those nifty blindfolds myself.
Right.
Would you like this one?
Oh, that is your treasure. I could only use it on half of my face anyway.
I imagine she opens a drawer and there's like 20 identical blindfolds. One for every day of the week and special occasions.
Oh, good. I was gonna say there's 20 days in a week here. Get fucked. The week never ends. It's a month.
I mean, there's 10 in normal D&D.
I know. I hate it.
What?
It's a 10-day.
God,
Yeah,
that's...
a week is called a 10-day because there's 10 days.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
telling me that a month is just 3 weeks?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
A month is sort of sometimes 3 weeks in Gregorian calendar too.
Yeah, but that makes more sense to me for some
That
reason
just reminds me
than
of like how
10
Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley do like 1 month seasons, and then it's like 4 months is a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead, Anatais. Go ahead.
Was I think?
You were. She asked you a question. Princept, remember?
Oh, yeah. How did you? I don't think I've mentioned that since I got here.
You do have the like necklace out, right? You're not like hiding it.
No, he doesn't hide it. He's got it out.
Well, I can't see physically, but I can see in other ways. I can see where you've been and what you've done if I focus hard enough. And not in great detail, but in a wide arc. And I can see where you may go and what you may do.
Well, in that case, the guy in the alleyway was an accident.
Oh, Anatais.
Is that why I always feel like somebody's watching me?
No, it's only when you're here. I'm not omnipotent. That is for the gods to do.
Well,
Wish they'd been more open with their omnipotence.
Yeah, I
right?
wish I'd
That's
stop.
what I was thinking. It's not so damn cryptic.
If a being of such great power made such specific influences all the time, I imagine the world may fall apart.
But think if they went to the effort of having children, right? They would, like, you know, be helpful sometimes.
Anatais, have you ever heard of absentee parents? Also, isn't he not actually your father? I know you call him your father, but it's not by blood, is it?
Well, it could be a little bit, right?
I guess who am I to say?
Wait, you just... You know what? That's a lot to unpack right now, Anatais.
He created me, right? Like your parents created you. So they're your parents.
I think the act of creation might be a bit different in this case.
So if a god made me out of rocks lying next to a pond
Yes,
and potentially a dead body,
right.
then like he's my father, right?
Is a sculptor the father of a statue. I'm not saying it's the
Wait,
same. I'm
is
just
that
asking.
like,
You're
I mean-
saying rocks.
I
So-
think
I-
Is
yes.
that like
I-
Yeah,
a
please say
current
yes.
theory with
Yeah.
Amatisse?
I
Real
would say
talk,
yes.
is that really what happened? Because what the fuck?
Well, I don't know what happened, Law. I'm
And you
just,
you got mad at me. You got mad at me.
Oh,
That's your whole backstory.
oh no. What?
I told
Okay.
you it was a lot to unpack.
okay. I don't actually know my backstory. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
What do you
well,
say about assuming? I'm sorry.
Not
I'm
saying that
sorry.
it's bad. I just mean it's a really weird thing to assume.
Look, we're going to get back onto the ocean at some point, and I'm going to learn my story, one way or another.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just mean like, is that our current working theory? Because it's weird.
That I used to be somebody else and then died and became myself. Yes, that's
No,
the working theory.
That you're like half rock, half corpse.
I think it's specifically the
Okay.
material components.
That part isn't part
That
of our
is
working
not what
theory.
Anatis just said right now. He just said that he's half rock, half corpse.
Okay, hold up, Law, calm down.
So much to say.
Saying you have no right to talk to me about how I found my parents.
Law,
And
that was
with
a
you, if you're a half rock, half corpse.
Law.
Oh, let the man
Lord.
If you're allowed to be a corpse, how come I'm not allowed to be a corpse? Jeez.
Oh god! Oh, you went there.
Law, that was a joke. I don't know if I'm half a rock, half corpse. I just know that I'm made of rock now.
I really hope you're not half god. Half god. Half rock.
Laura is actually having a great time.
Well, we're
This
going.
is hilarious.
We're going to find out soon. Well, not soon. Whenever we leave. I'm going to get all my old memories back, or his memories back. Still not sure how that works. And we're going to know what happened.
Look, I know I'm a death cleric, but I think there's a line that I am not willing to cross.
I'm not a corpse, okay?
Okay.
I am alive. I am a man.
I can tell.
You're very easy to bug. You know that, right?
I am a man.
Zin says in the background.
Zid, you're not allowed to make fun of me too.
I want to smooch his cheek. So sorry, Madam Mina.
Oh no, it is quite fine.
Anyway, my point still stands. If gods are going to have children, they should at least give like a handbook or something. All I got were the words lead and a vague mental direction to Arton.
And
That was
how
it.
much have you accomplished through that?
What? A lot. But
Yes, how much? So much.
I've done a lot, but it took a lot of doing.
I
Some
would
would
say,
say,
that no one has it any easier. Sorry.
I was going to say, some might say that anything worth the time in life is worth doing.
I guess. Yep, you're right. I just.
There's nothing wrong with wishing that the ones who created or parented us could have done more or something different, but what they have managed to do and where you've come because of it is just as important as the what ifs.
I suppose.
That being said, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong that they could give like a handbook.
Like I said to, Carnita earlier, we all want more. Kind of in our nature.
There is so much more that you could have been given, but don't let that discredit the things you've done with what you were given. Don't get too caught up on what could have been or what should be, and focus a little more on the what is and now.
Right.
That said, we will talk a bit more later before you leave, and perhaps we can get this star thing sorted for you.
Speaking of that,
That'd be a
actually,
picture.
do you know where Zestin is?
I believe they are, if I'm right, they are going to be heading over to the community hall to find you.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
And I think with that, we'll pull back for tonight.
No.
We're at 3 hours.
No.
We also started late.
Yeah, we started late, but my timer says 3 hours, so...
I know, but the stream was on for 15 minutes before.
We get easily distracted.
Yeah, I was really passionate about Danganronpa.
Then in that case, would you like a little treat?
Yes. A little
I like
salami.
treats.
I would like salami, yes.
Okay.
Little salami, please.
Give us salami.
After you all leave, Madame Aina finishes her tea, tucks her chair in, goes into her little tent, lights some incense, and she removes her blindfold. And as the blindfold comes down, her eyes are wide open, and where there should be eyes, it is a dark, swirling void of endless possibilities. Because when you look into the void, it does look back.
Because she's a
Okay,
god.
Junji Ito.
Fucking metal.
Sometimes you just talk to a god, you know, it's fine.
Honestly, at this point,
She
not
is
that weird.
she is not a god, but
That's what you think.
But she could be. You believe hard enough.
she is not a god, but sometimes you do things in life to get answers, and perhaps you get a little more than you bargained for.
Chair.
And Jer's dying at this.
Sorry.
You can't tell if this is a reaction to Sonic or if Molly barfed everywhere.
No, I'm sneezing.
Oh, all we got was the middle bit where it sounded like you were choking.
Yeah.
That's what my sneezes sound like. If I don't one day break a rib or pop an organ, we're gonna have a good day.
It's true, it's true.
With that, I would like to thank all of you for playing. I would like to thank all the watchers for watching, all the listeners for listening. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful evening. And we'll be back to continue this story in a few weeks.
But who watches the Watchers?
Which actually might be a long session.
Oh.
Still have to talk about that.
Yeah, we have to talk about that because that is a holiday.
And Jer, I think it was
Going on
Jer's going on the vacation.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that here in a second amongst ourselves. Again, thank you all, and I hope everybody has a good night.
Oh.